What do you see? Oh, Lord. What the hell didn't happen? I knew she was gonna die. Oh, she's been strangled? Enjoying my reactions, but you don't feel like waiting a week for the next upload? That's cool, because I got you covered. Chances are, by the time you watch this show on YouTube, I'll already have the full seasons available over on Patreon in their complete unedited glory. All you gotta do is become a tier 2 patron. And if you just so happen to be a viewer who wants to request things from me, such as movies and shows, then you can take your loyalty even further by becoming a tier 3 patron. The ball is in your court, and I'm completely at your service. So take advantage of these opportunities now. Yo, what's going on, you guys? This is your boy RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer, here with me, myself, and I on the ones and twos, and this is We Ain't Seen the Reactions, the place where I react to everything I've never seen. And if you've read by the title, you know what time it is. It's time to whip out those magnifying glasses and do some investigating with more Detective Conan AKA Case Closed reactions. And the last time we left off, we found a former love interest knocking at our door. That's right, this girl who just so happens to have connections with Shinichi actually wanted to find him because she had a message that she wanted to deliver to him. And that's the fact that, hey, they were an item at one point, but there was something that she was keeping a secret. Yeah, you know, she wanted him to come to her birthday party and, you know, do the whole mystery club thing with other people who have interest in that. And it consisted of a lot of interesting people who we knew were going to be the culprit in whatever happened. And the girl, she just so happened to be the victim, but unlike other episodes where somebody meets their inevitable demise by way of a stabbing or some other things, this girl right here actually survived. You know, she almost got lit on fire by way of a supposed birthday candle that made the house catch in flames when they were gone during their karaoke. But we were able to deduce that it was none other than this guy that wanted to win her affection by way of being the savior. Yeah, this guy actually devised a plan to where he could use the birthday cake candle that they, for whatever reason, thought it was a genius idea to leave burning. Yeah, he thought of a plan to where he could call the fax machine and have the cake right beside it where the paper ejects from the fax machine, which would cause things to catch on fire. And I thought that was very cool. I was able to kind of peep that beforehand before it was actually revealed. So shout outs to me for a change. You know I'm not that good when it comes to predicting what's going to happen, but when I do, man, I like to give myself a big pat on the back. So shout outs to me and shout outs to you guys too, who also was able to see through that whole ruse. I didn't necessarily know the guy's main objective, though. I didn't know that he was trying to win the heart of this girl, which I find very peculiar because sometimes when it comes to the art of love, you can't force that. That has to come naturally, and that's what the girl tells him. Sorry if I can't remember her name. I just can't. There's just so many names and so many characters that come and go in this series. But yeah, it was a fun two-parter episode. But with that said, guys, it's time to get into another two-parter episode, which revolves around the historical drama actor murder case. And this is going to be part 1, and we're going to segue into part 2 after we get finished with that one. Just a reminder, to keep things flowing consistently and to trim off that filler fat, we're only going to react to episodes that are exclusively to the manga. So, yeah. But with all that said, let's go ahead and jump into this, guys. Here we go. Oh, okay, he looks like a big shot. So is he going to be an old geezer? Or is he still going to have his dashing good looks? I wonder if he's going to try to expose him, though. Really? Right? Excuse me? I think I still look good, all things considered. He's not trying to have anybody blow his cover. He doesn't feel like signing any autographs. Oh, divorce? Really? What happened? Affair and breakup, huh? So you gonna take the tab? Yeah, what gives, bro? Ah, okay. Gotta make sure the wife isn't looking. Right, they might think that I'm sleeping with you, Detective Morty. How big of a scandal would that be? Oh, the fuck? Who's this? Waiting for him. Is there some kind of love affair going on here? What, the divorce? What is it? Oh! Really? So he's just having a conversation with this guy? Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, cool. So this guy is essentially like the Michael Jackson of the film industry. Hey. She's a cutie. So this is his wifey? Swing swords. I'll swing something else your way, baby. Wow. So it was all a rouge? Wow, she's trying to take you for everything you've got, huh? Damn. Oh my god. You're gonna have to whack her. I can see it now. He's gonna whack her. That's the only way he can stop her from taking all his funds. Don't you tell me to hurry up, bitch. You got a pistol? It's probably a prop gun. Yeah. Please don't. Oh, wow. You broke it. You dumbass. What, the gun? Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Just let him know. Reveal that you broke his fucking gun, bro. Really? Oh, we got a phone call. What do you see? Oh, Lord. What the hell didn't happen? I knew she was gonna die. Oh, she's been strangled? What's with the... No, I don't think he did anything to her. I think you set him up to do this. This way you can just go ahead and try to frame it like they were having an affair and he killed her. What? Nearby police box? Are you trying to buy time? Really? What? Why didn't you open the door sooner, you ass? $30 minutes ago. Really? Yeah, this is either a setup or both of them are in on it. Yeah, it looks that way. Conan already knows. This guy is definitely acting. Okay, so now that the door is closed, let's try to deduce what's going on. So this guy, Hijikata, he's a very revered actor, played in a lot of classics, particularly the samurai cinema, and now he's essentially going through this big breakup with his wife. That's right, for whatever reason, he wants to discuss things with his wife, but not only just her, but the guy that she's actually been sleeping with, man, Okita, which is very peculiar if you ask me, because it seems like he's tried to set all these things up, because while his wife and Okita are going to the same apartment room, he's essentially waited back and he's been doing other things, and it's most likely to set things up to make it seem like his wife and Okita were having the affair, and that way he could actually get people off of his back, because all the while it seems like everybody is accusing him of cheating, and that's what caused the divorce. So it's interesting to say the least that this guy, he's very skilled in his profession, so much to the point that he's going to use that as an actual rouge on the things that he has planned, because it seems like he knew that his wife was going to take him for everything that he has, and he just devised this plan to kill her. But, you know, he's been gone. I think he's been gone too, so he would have to go there shortly after she went to the apartment too, because for whatever reason, Okita makes it seem like he doesn't even know, like he didn't even know why her body was even there on the patio. But something else had to happen, and given the fact that this guy, he has access to multiple floors and rooms, I would like to believe that there's a lot of secret passageways that he's aware of, and he was able to kill his wife and set it up to where her body would fall the way it did, you know, fall on the patio as if it was in that room all this time, when in actuality it probably wasn't. It was probably on something else, but the way the door opened up, it was like, okay, this is how it is. There's a lot of faultiness with the entire complex, like the elevator doesn't work. But anyways, we're probably gonna have to wait until the next episode to completely figure out what's going on, because there are certain clues that they still have yet to reveal. So yeah, let's go ahead and open this door back up and see how things continue to unfold. Here we go. I wonder if the numbers on the apartment doors were swapped to confuse the guy. It's like maybe he went to the wrong apartment, and then by the time he figured it out, he got there late. Really? Bro, save the crocodile tears. Really? Yeah, Hijikata, why don't you tell us what's going on? No. Why? What? Yeah, this guy planted her body there after he killed her. Right, he plays these noble swordsmen, but he is anything but noble. I think you're reading too much into this. I'm surprised nobody accused him of being a murderer. You better hurry up and get out of there, kid. These guys are quick to point the finger. Oh, God. Thankfully, we have Conan right here. Underarm. Or maybe that was something that was propping her body. Yeah, what the hell? That nigga moved her body, yo. Hell no. Are you kidding me right now? Oh god. Really? You are all the way wrong. I can feel this. I feel it, guys. I feel like that guy isn't the culprit here. Your first time, really? Right? Right, it's like you ran like you knew this was the room. Bruh. I wonder if he took the numbers off the door and swapped them. Oh. That smile gave it away. Yeah, but what was it all rigged on, though? Right. I wonder if it has something to do with the elevator door that wouldn't open. Like, would it be nothing for the elevator to prop the body in some kind of form or fashion? Mushy mush. What? What? A lot of fans are down there? What's going on? Oh god, the press is already here. Who leaked the information? What? Let me find out this is TMZ who did this. Which one is that? Oh well. Alright, how the hell should I know? Yeah, somebody had to leak this information to them. I wouldn't be surprised if it was actually Hijikata himself. Now the door's working fine? What is Conan doing? How did he get in there so fast? What the hell are you doing in here, kid? Yeah, he didn't even unlock the fucking door. Right? Shut up. You be quiet. Oh, what is that? What do you see? What's up with that scuffed number right there? What is going on here? Yeah, I see too. Alright guys, so that was part 1 of the historical drama actor murder case, and I'm already peeping some suspectful things that are going on right now. Mr. Hijikata, he ain't slick as he think he is. This right here kind of reminds me of that TV murder case where we know the culprit, we just have to deduce how he was able to pull off these things, which I have a nagging suspicion has to do with the bait and switch act, because Hijikata, he knows this apartment inside and out. He actually owns the 6th floor, and just looking at certain things like the numbering of certain apartments and the numbering on the elevator has me suspecting that that elevator plays a part in this, as well as like certain things that he may have switched around and actually tried to like move, you know, like the number, like how it's like scuffed, has me thinking that they probably went to the 5th floor only to deduce that no, it was another one, you know, like it was maybe like the 6th floor in actuality, since he has access to those floors and actually has the keys to them. Yeah, like I would like to believe that that's the way he's been doing stuff. Like the digital panel has a scuff on it, which leads me to believe that he was making it seem like it was actually the 6th floor that they were going to, or the 5th floor. It could be that when in actuality it was the 6th. Like vice versa. I don't know which way it is. I just have a nagging suspicion that he's been tampering with a lot of things in regards to the numbering of the elevator and that of the apartments. And this is why he had a lot of familiarity with that door, which he claims he didn't. He claims that he's never been to that apartment, yet he just jumped in like he knew that that's where the body was located. And he's trying to frame Okita, you know, like I said, he's very much trying to frame Okita. I also want to believe that he's the one that leaked this information to the press, which is why they're there, because if you have a lot of people at the front door, that's obviously going to like cause a lot of commotion and make it hard for them to figure out what's really going on. You know, it's going to be hard and difficult for the forensic team to figure out what actually happened to this woman, you know, and it's unfortunate that these things are going on, especially with the woman who's passed away by way of strangulation, and also this guy who's obviously innocent but he's being framed. But once again, the two were romantically involved. They were having an affair behind the husband's back, and I guess he wants to get his revenge. You know, it's like he wants to protect his pockets and he wants to protect his image because he is a highly revered actor. But we're gonna see, guys. Let's go and jump to this next part because this is really interesting. I can't wait to see how Conan is gonna be able to just pull the veil and really reveal what's really been going on. So without further ado, let's go and jump into part 2. Here we go. Why did Megori's mustache look crooked? It's like even the way some of these things are set makes me believe that, yeah, this could have been a different room. Oh my god, that's some big ass house shoes. Yeah. I thought he was. Or these rooms are identical. Yeah, he must have had these rooms renovated to look exactly alike. What do you recall? Oh yeah, the trigger fragment. What if that trigger is actually connected? Yeah, I wonder if that trigger was actually rigged or something. They probably have some kind of wire string on it. Hey, it's nice to see you. What are you setting up now? Why would you tell everybody that, though? Aren't you scared they're gonna go run to the press and just blabber that? It hasn't even been confirmed yet, you idiot. Pretty much, huh? Oh god. You already have them calling you, idiot. Yeah, exactly. No, it was you. Dumbass. Thank goodness, Conan. Put him to sleep. But in actuality, that isn't the case. What's that bastard Hijikata? Yes. Yeah, bruh, you ain't slick. Yeah, or so it seems. If you guys would shut up, I could actually provide the actual evidence here. Yeah, Okita isn't that smart though. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What are you trying to say, Conan? I feel like I want to stop, but I just want to keep going, guys, because right now it seems like all the things that Conan is doing is confirming my suspicion that the floors were actually mixed up. Yeah, I feel like this was actually the 6th floor as opposed to the 5th. You know, this guy, he says he runs the 6th floor, and I strongly believe that a lot of things were put in place to make it seem like something it wasn't. I also like the fact that Kaguro actually believes that these guys represent everything that they play, because we know that Hijikata, he's always played this noble swordsman, while Okita has played these despicable characters. And I've always heard when it comes to that philosophy, the good guys, the actors that portray the good guys, they're usually bad people, as opposed to the bad guys, which are the nicest people in the world, which is accredited to their skill, you know, in the world of acting. It's like they really know how to portray characters that they are not, which is what I admire, you know, especially characters or guys like Tom Hiddleston, who's known for playing some of the most despicable characters, such as Loki from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You know, the dude is just so likable as opposed to some of the characters, even though I do like Loki too. I just love his deceptive nature and his mischievous behavior. I love that. But yeah, Tom Hiddleston is one of those guys that I think of. And even who is that other guy who plays Hannibal Lecter? I forget his name. I forgot, but you get my point. These guys are very methodical when it comes to their skills, and I feel like that's the case for them. I also like to believe, like when they were showing Rand and Conan inspecting the rooms, they were meticulously designed to look the same, to throw the people off, to throw the people that aren't in the know off, and that's what we were seeing. We weren't really seeing like a different time lapse where Conan inspected the room and then he left and then Rand came in the room. I firmly believe that this guy, Hijikata, had those rooms designed specifically to make it seem like they're the actual same room, and he could actually, you know, use the elevator to, you know, confuse the guests who aren't familiar with the layout. So yeah, but let's go ahead and see what Conan has to say, or should I say Mori-san. Yes, I can't wait to see what the press thinks about this, but here we go. Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, I wonder why. I'm not taking anything for your pants, sir. What do I look like to you? That's the unusual sight. Oh, you called Takagi to look at that. What? What's so strange about it? Any rigs? Yeah, well, you know, I just like to keep things more uniformed and similar. Hmm. Right, he had us waiting. That way he could strangle his zombie on the 5th floor. Yeah, exactly. It made it seem like she fell right there, or we put her right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, what was it rigged to, though? The elevator? Bruh. No. Okay, so let's go ahead and deduce what's really happening here. Because there was nobody in the fucking room. Exactly, he did the whole switcheroo on us. Yep. Oh, yeah. This guy. That's why she had rope burns on her arms. Right under the armpits. He ran back down there and swapped the numbers. Exactly. You bastard. I can see right through your bullshit, though. Yeah, because he fucking smeared the numbers and moved it the wrong way. Really? His Keke Genkai. Tried to make it look like a number 5 and then painted it back as a number 6, but didn't fully finish. Yeah, it's a black smudge. Just paint over it. He made it look like a 5. You could tell he probably smeared that one part off at the bottom. Yeah. Yeah. What do you have now, you shithead? You are a criminal. Yeah, you killed her because she wanted to take your money, bro. Okay. Why do you talk with so much evil intent? So much cockiness. Yeah. Wow. You didn't get the key. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, I want to understand what this was about because this is the only thing I was confused on. The gun? Wow. Okay, what does the gun imply though? Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking that too. And that gun, that wire was probably connected to the trigger. I want to believe that that's the case. Really? You ready to confess? Yeah? Okay. That's right, I killed the bitch. She was trying to take me for everything I have. She was treating... Right. Oh wow, her life insurance policy. Did she change it? Or did he change it? Ah! A bet, really? You guys make the worst bets ever, I swear. So it's all in the name of acting. You despicable a-hole, I swear. Some of these characters are downright lowlifes. I love that song. Wake up, Dad. I'm surprised Ran or anybody else doesn't notice that this asshat is always asleep. He doesn't even think to question this, which is so funny, man. Yeah. He is. He's insufferable at times. Alright guys, so that right there was part 2 of the historical drama actor murder case. Yeah, a pretty simple one to deduce what's going on. It's like there was just a few details that as soon as they kind of highlighted it briefly, which this show does a good job of, they focus on things to make it seem like it's not, but there are obvious things that they want you to know without saying it, just without flat out saying it themselves. And that's the fact that, you know, like I said, this guy, Hijikata, he did the whole bait and switch where he has access to these rooms and he's able to like switch around certain things, such as the numbering on the door of the apartment, as well as tamper with the digital numbers on the elevator, which was very funny, man. It was like as soon as they showed those things, I knew exactly what was going on. The only thing that really just got me was the whole prop gun that Morty-san was using. You know, it's like he wanted to use it as a lighter, but, you know, he broke it. If it wasn't for that fact, they wouldn't have been able to deduce that, yes, it was, in fact, that room 6 was the room that he was on. And that's how they were able to pinpoint the whole, oh, you know, you want to just try to make these rooms seem like they're, you know, different, but they're familiar. They're the same, you know. That was the funny thing about it. It's also interesting to see that this guy was willing to take the risk of using a pulley device or a rope to lower the girl's body, or his ex-wife's body, into the floor in which Okita was actually staying at. Which kind of makes it all the more interesting, because Okita, since he's in the kitchen, he wouldn't be aware of those things. He's sitting there, he's doing his own little ordeal. So how would he know that the body would be laying there? But, Hijikata, he was aware of this all this time. And like I said, he tampered with the numbering on a lot of things to make it seem like, oh yeah, this right here, it's not necessarily what it seems. It would make it seem like, oh, that's the case. There's not much else I can say other than the fact that I love the whole aspect of acting. This guy, he's essentially a methodical actor, almost to a fault, because the whole reason why he pulled off this whole thing was to prepare for a acting role where he could play a great detective, a very smart and perceptive individual who's able to solve a lot of mysteries, a lot of hard mysteries. And he thought he made out a hard mystery, but unfortunately he didn't realize that he had the ace detective himself secretly disguised as his kid, which is Detective Conan, aka Shinichi Kudo. Yeah, if Shinichi Kudo wouldn't be here, just imagine how many of these cases would just go unsolved, and an innocent person could potentially get arrested. They could get framed with these murders and all these other mishaps. It's just crazy that Morty, this guy who's essentially acclimated, I don't know, he's accumulated so many of these successful cases, and he's built up a reputation to where everybody thinks he's something that he's not. That's a bit bothersome to me, and it kind of makes me wonder when that's actually gonna be the ultimate demise of this particular character. I know it's a long ways off. I don't think we're ever going to get there anytime soon, because we already know that this series, its filmography, it's in the thousands. There's a lot of episodes within the thousands now. So I don't think Morty-san is going to get caught anytime soon, but I do believe that his pedigree is going to be questioned every now and then, because we kind of see that. We've seen that occasionally where some people be like, oh, you're not really that guy like you say you are. You're just putting on. You're not necessarily this ace detective. And I like the fact that this guy wanted to, place a bet on Morty-san's skill as a detective, which he would have got away with if it wasn't for Shinichi, aka Detective Conan. So yeah, overall though, even though I was able to figure out what happened, I will give this episode an S. It was very fun to, deduce these things, but it's just self-explanatory with certain points that they made and, certain instances that they briefly show. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for us today. What are your thoughts on this? Did you like this episode or did you dislike it? If there's anything that I may have missed or got misconstrued, be sure to provide the proper context in the comment section below without spoiling me on things to come. But once again, this is your boy RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer. We ain't seen the reactions. I'll catch you guys in the next reaction too. Detective Conan. Peace.